I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Diffuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Unfazed with JJ and AJ. We got some special things planned for you all today. We got a few hot topics to get into, but first, before we get into that, my boy JJ, Joe Jordan, how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good. You'd asked me yesterday, it would have been a different answer, but we get a day to make sure we got our mind right. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, man. It's nice, man. Tuesdays you get a full day to kind of just, you know what I'm saying, soak in a W or a L. It's like, all right, let me get my thoughts together, get my emotions together. You ain't got to jump right into it, because I know losing the way y'all lost, man, it's hard to jump right into it, man. So, thank God we got an extra day in between. But now is the time to talk about it. Don't want to waste too much time with the intro. Now is the time to talk about it, man. The Commanders, they done lost 3 straight games, man. They lost 3 straight games, man. They lost to the Steelers. They lost to Philadelphia. And those 2 L's, it's like, all right, you can kind of understand 2 pretty solid teams in the NFL. But then you go up there at home against Cooper Rush and take an L. Joe, the question is now, will y'all make the playoffs? At one point, he was a shoo-in, but now I feel like it's a question. Do you still believe the Commanders will make the playoffs this year?
Yes.
Okay.
Shout out to Tomo in the comments. In the skybox. Shout out to Tomo. Joe dressed like Martin when they ain't let him in the skybox. That was funny. That was a Detroit Pistons episode, by the way. So we got Detroit actually doing good, by the way. Shout out to the Pistons.
Better than expected, for sure.
Better than expected. Let me say that. They still got a losing record. No, I don't. Like my man Mark said, I expect us to make it to the Super Bowl. Well, I expect us to make the playoffs. Okay. Now, look, is the sky falling? No. Is it time to panic as a fan? Maybe. You could be panicking a little bit because, like you said, the 3-game losing streak. You lose to the Steelers. Okay. You lost by 1 point. You know what I mean? I think we at 1 point. Lost by 1 or 2 points. At 1 point. Lost by 1 point. Steelers a good team. They've been balling since Russ got in the lineup. Okay, cool. Good defense. Then we play Philly. Okay. Little concerns. But, they were saying things like, well, let me start off with AJ. Here we go. These were all the excuses from Dan Quinn. All right, I'm going to call them excuses now. We lose to Pittsburgh, Still dealing with an injury. We're not letting him loose all the way yet. He didn't run the ball that much. Well, okay, cool. I understand. He is playing with an injury. We get it. Then we play Philly, and the timing. He didn't get his, he never had a full week of practice since the Bears game. Like sometimes for rookies, you need that timing. You need that consistent practice to keep the timing right. And then I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Plus, I hear other analysts saying, First, he's a rookie. They played 12 games in college. Maybe he's tired. He still hasn't had a bye week. He's like every rookie has had a bye week except him. So everything, okay, cool. We play Dallas this week. Dallas Cowboys, y'all, who defense been horrible, who run defense has been horrible. And what's been clipping us, we're not able to run the ball. I'm going to go through the numbers in a second, but we're not able to run the ball when we lose. But you lose this game, And we can't blame it on special teams. You know why? Because special teams got us a block field goal. Special teams got us a block punt. Special teams also helped us. Or we missed a field goal, an easy field goal. So, and we didn't capitalize on none of it. Oh, offensively, I'm talking about drop passes. The run game was a no-show outside of Jaden Daniels. We had 145 rushing yards. He had 74 of them. So the run game was a no-show. So what's the I can't give you a reason why we lost that game. Drop passes happen. You know what I mean? It was blown coverage on the touchdown at the end of the game, which is crazy. We gave up a kickoff return, but that game should have never been close. I know it's a division game. I get it, AJ. But Dallas is not a good team this year. It is not. Plus, this is Dan Quinn's old team. Where's the pride? We got to smack these boys. Mm-hmm. And Dan Quinn also said they trying too hard. I don't want to hear that in the NFL, bro. I'm sorry. Like, people trying too hard. Like, I'm done with the excuses. I want to see the results. It don't have to be as crisp as it was the first 7-9 weeks. You know what I mean? Because we was on a historic trend as a team, not just as a team. I do want to see some consistency on the offensive end. Right? Now, our problem is, right? When we run the ball, when we win, right? Every time we win, AJ, this is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. What happened? Oh, here we go. Hold on, what's going on with my notes? Hold on. Oh, here we go. All right. In our wins, we average 183 rushing yards per game. In our losses, 97. Mm-hmm. Against y'all, under 100 yards. Against the Steelers, under 100 yards. Against the Ravens, under 100 yards. Against the Buccaneers, Jaden Daniels had all the rushing yards. And against the Cowboys, Jaden Daniels have the rushing yards, 74 rushing yards out of 145. It's crazy. So when the run game is not going, the offense don't look the same. You know why? Because we get into a lot of third and long situations. The reason why we were really good in converting on third and fourth down, because they were third and shorts, fourth and shorts. And one thing about Dan Quinn did against the Cowboys that I did not like, it was a 4th and 2 on the Dallas Cowboys 32-yard line. Go for it. This is a bad team. Do not give them no hope that they can hang with us. Go for it. Go get a touchdown. They lose confidence. You get a stop. You get another touchdown. Game over for real. Bad teams usually don't come back down 14, 20 points. So that's that. But I do think we'll make the playoff because at the end of the day, as much as I know we lost to the Cowboys, we do have a favorable schedule. You know what I mean? We got the Titans next, who have a good defense. They just beat the Texans, who I picked. You know, I think we both. I think you did.
Pick Well, I thought you picked the Titans. I thought that was one of your upset picks for the week.
I did. I picked the Titans.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I picked the Texans. Yeah.
But I think you wanted to pick the Titans, but because I picked the Titans, you picked the Texans, right? So
right.
But that's a division game also. But they got Will Levis. He threw a pick 6. He fumbled. He's going to give you turnovers. But they do have good defense. You got the Saints in New Orleans. Hopefully Marshawn can finally play them. You know what I mean? But then we got Philly, Atlanta, and Dallas again. So it's not like a cakewalk schedule as you might think it is. Right. But it's a favorable one, I believe. And then the people that we are ahead of, the Cardinals. We already got the tiebreaker with the Cardinals. We already got a game above the Cardinals. The Cardinals still got to face the rest of their division. You know what I mean? They got to face the 49ers again, the Seahawks again, and the Rams again. So they got some fights coming up themselves, all right? And also we got the Rams behind us, but they're behind us by 2 games. So that's going to be a tough sledding for not the Rams, sorry. The Rams also, but I'm talking about the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are behind us. And the Buccaneers, they have that's a 2-game window. That's just too much in my opinion. They do have the tiebreaker with us because they beat us. But I'm going to pick us to win. I don't see us losing out like that. That's just ridiculous because that was a winnable game last on Sunday. I feel like we will bounce back versus the Titans. But if we lose to the Titans, AJ, that's scary. That's 4 losses in a row, bro. 2 to 2 good teams and 2 to 2 bad teams. It's not good.
Yeah, man.
And we got home against the Titans. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, you good. Yeah, man. Listen, before the season started, I told you before, I said, man, I think that the Commanders have a chance to make the playoffs this year, and it's going to be close down the line. Now, as the season progressed, it became, like I said, to start the show, it felt like a shoe-in after a while. Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
okay, they balling, they gonna make it. Now it's starting to look like kind of what I predicted in the very beginning of the season. I'm not gonna say I called that because I didn't, because I ain't see it going the way it's going right now. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's gonna sound real Eagle fanish, but I'm gonna step out on a limb and say y'all gonna miss, bro. I think y'all might. I think y'all gonna miss, and I think it's because the L monster is crazy, bro. L's, man, they come in bunches sometimes, and it seems like, you know, ever since that Steelers game, y'all see, it feels like teams then kind of figured y'all out a bit. That's what it kind of feels like. Like you said, you brought up the rushing numbers. I was gonna do the same thing. I'm glad you beat me to the punch. When y'all can't run the ball, and that's similar with a lot of teams. If you can't run the ball, you in trouble. But when teams force y'all in them third and longs, it's tough to convert. You can't even get to the 4th and 2s, the 4th and 3s that y'all was converting before, because now it's 4th and 7, 4th and 8. Y'all got to punt, right? And so y'all not as efficient offensively. Defensively, I think y'all have y'all moments. Y'all definitely have y'all moments defensively, but it's always been patchy in my opinion. It's always been a defense that's kind of hit or miss. Y'all can create turnovers. Y'all can make plays. Y'all got some playmakers, but it can be exploited.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that scares me about the Dallas loss, this is the thing I'll say about the Commanders. Last season, you know, with Philly, when Philly went on that downward spiral, right? I always took pride in being like, the games that they supposed to win, though, they going to win them games. And you can always count on them games. Like, you know, you play Arizona. Arizona got 3 wins on the season. We're going to beat Arizona. And you play the Giants. Like, they got a few wins on the season. We're going to beat them. But once you drop that first game to a team you not supposed to lose to at this point in the season, when you look at the rest of the schedule, you get nervous now. Like, all right, I know it's a divisional game, but we just lost to Dallas, and it's our 3rd loss in a row. Are we sure we're not going to lose to Tennessee? Tennessee just won. Are we sure we're not going to lose to the Saints? The Saints just won back-to-back games. You got to play the Falcons again. You got to play Philly again. I'm not saying you lose all of those games by any stretch. But what I'm saying is, once you have shown that you have the ability to lose, if you lose to Dallas at this point, you can lose to anybody. Like, that's kind of how I see it. And so now I feel like the Commanders are hitting legit their first piece of adversity, and they have not responded well to this adversity. This was probably the worst time you could hit this type of adversity. And they have an opportunity to respond, and I just haven't seen enough from them as a football team to have the confidence to say they'll respond and they'll get it together and they'll, you know, win out, or they'll win enough games to make it. I feel like I'm at the point with the Commanders where, all right, they got to show me. It's not to say this question for me is like a 50-50 type of thing. I wouldn't be shocked if they still made it, don't get me wrong. But it's kind of like now after this Dallas loss, I got to see it now. Now I'm watching that Titans game, like, don't slip again, because, you know, you brought up those other teams. You know, one team I don't think you brought up was Arizona. Like, Arizona. Okay. Arizona is in that 8th spot, and I picked them to win the division. I don't know if they still will. That loss to Seattle kind of hurts, but they right there on y'all heels. And I think Tampa Bay has the ability, getting healthy, to sneak in. Like, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tight, super tight at the end. So I think y'all a good team. I think the Commanders have a bright future. But, like, looking at y'all schedule, man, as much as I want to say, yeah, y'all gonna beat the Titans and y'all gonna beat the Saints, and then we'll see y'all. We'll see where the Eagles are at that point. Y'all gonna beat the Falcons. I can't legit just make that assumption no more because of the previous game. So if y'all dropped, like, the Titans game is a must. Y'all have to win that, bro. Y'all have to win that game. At least get that first win back. Once you get the first win back, then it's like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But they're one of those moments in the season where the first thing go wrong late in the game and you start to get a little nervous. Like, man, don't tell me we about to get this up again. And the way, bro, and the thing about it too, bro, the way the last 3 games have ended have been so traumatic, bro. Like, they've been heartbreaking games every single game.
They've all been winnable.
They all been winnable. But it's like, you know, that's the mark of a great team. Finding ways at the end to close. You know what I mean? Now, again, you're not playing a bunch of great teams now, but to lose, you know, Zach Ertz just barely don't get the first down. You know, the Eagles just kind of take over the 4th quarter. Even though y'all was in the game, they kind of take over the 4th quarter. You know, you Terry McLaurin get a miraculous touchdown at the end, and then y'all miss the extra point. Like, It's like sometimes that kind of luck it pile up the other way, and it's hard to get back in the groove. So I gotta see it now. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta see it, bro.
See, the good thing about but what you said was true. The Titans is a must win, and we gotta take in consideration this team hasn't had their bye week yet.
That's true.
That's
That's
like the
very true.
Eagles went a different direction after their bye week. So like we haven't had that with the rookie. I don't think this ever happened. Like a rookie quarterback getting this bye week in week 14. That's crazy, bro. That's a long time. So
is that after this week or after the Saints game for y'all?
it's after the Titans game.
Okay.
So the Titans then the bye week. So like that's what I'm saying. Like we gotta go into that bye week with a good vibe. Like with a win.
Agree.
I don't care how we win, bro. We can be looking horrible, but we gotta win. Just get a dub and we fix everything in the bye week and come out fresh going to New Orleans. Get some good food, get some good gumbo, you know what I mean? Some good lobster. And get a dub. You know what I mean? So that's giving me that not having a bye week is like a good thing now. I'm looking at like, okay, we can reset there. But the Bucks, I feel like the Bucks are more of a threat to us than the Cardinals.
Okay.
Because the Cardinals still have a somewhat tough schedule because they got the division. The Bucks, Panthers. These are all division games, but come on, the Panthers, the Raiders. They got the Chargers, the Cowboys, the Panthers, and the Saints. Those are all winnable games, bro. Like
they are.
You know, those, and I'm not saying we're gonna go undefeated. We still got Philly, got the Falcons, you know what I mean? Those are two good teams, you know. So and the Titans, you can't sneeze at them. They have a really good defense. They do. They have a really good defense. And they got Tony Pollard, who's running the ball really good. And our run defense. I do want to mention, I told you our secondary is our weak point, right? Now, I know you say our front line is. Now, check this out, though. In our here we go. In our wins, right? We only allow 151 passing yards. That's it. 151. It would be lower, but Joe Burrow had 320. He's the only one that threw over 200 yards against us when we won. 200, that's crazy. But when our losses, 241. Almost 100 yards more. So, like, when teams having a good day in the passing game, that's when we lose. You know, Cooper Rush had a good game against us. Game.
He did.
He looked so calm, so poised. I wish we had Dak, to tell you the truth. But we got Cooper Rush.
Yeah, man.
Dak would have gave us a few picks.
He may have. He may have. The way he was playing this year, he may have. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, bro. Like I said, I think if y'all beat Tennessee and going to that, because I didn't know exactly when y'all bye week is. If y'all beat Tennessee and going to the bye week fresh, I think y'all will be okay. But like, I think if y'all lose this week, it's gonna be tough to overcome. It's gonna be very tough to overcome. Even with a bye week, it's gonna be tough to overcome because I can't sleep on after the, you know, I said, you know, the Commanders gonna lose 2 games in a row because I'm like, it's the Steelers and the Eagles. I don't think they're gonna beat either one of them teams. But in my mind, they're gonna smoke Dallas, they're gonna smoke Tennessee, they're gonna smoke the Saints. And I'm like, we're gonna have to deal with them again. Like at some point, we got to deal with them again. But now, I'm not gonna lie, as an Eagles fan, I'm like, hey, okay. The one time I was rooting for Dallas, like, oh, they really. Now I took a nap and woke up. It was 27-17. I'm like, and then Terry got that touchdown. I almost went back to sleep. I'm like, man, here we go. That was crazy. Man.
Emotions was all over the place for me. I'm not gonna lie. I was in a chat in the middle of making a message. I was like, and he missed the field goal. I had to delete the message. Bro. I was like.
That hurts, bro. That hurts.
This man missed an extra point. Second one of the day, by the way. He missed 2 that day.
Yeah.
Now he's on IR for some reason.
Oh, that reminds me too. I was gonna bring this up. What's the update on Brian Robinson? Because that's another thing. If B-Rob is still hurt and Eckler, I think, is out for at least a week.
Yeah, Eckler, he got hurt. He got sent to the hospital. So Eckler went to the hospital. But Brian Robinson, I haven't really heard anything, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
Normally, Dan Quinn gives like an injury update on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, on Thursday.
Okay, gotcha.
Or Wednesday, sorry. Wednesday gets an injury update. Tomorrow, I'll get that.
I got keep my eyes peeled to hear the B-Rob news, bro. Because if he out and y'all can't run the ball, it's gonna have to be.
I do like McNichols.
JD5 got to keep you alive, bro.
But
like your phrase say.
we do have two other running backs that I actually like. I like
Okay.
McNichols and I like Gonzalez. We brought Gonzalez. Gonzalez got one opportunity against the Giants and he played well. And
Okay.
McNichols, he plays good. I like McNichols. And I like the running backs we have. We just gotta stick to the run.
Yeah.
Like we ran the ball 17 times with our running backs. Rico Dowdle had more rushing attempts than all of our running backs combined.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it is what it is. But enough about the Commanders, man. It's all about Philly. Philly smoked the Rams. Not gonna lie, I was at Buffalo Wild Wings with the squad, chilling, watching the game. I'm like, go Puka, go, Matthews. He had like a 12-yard run. Go.
Right.
And then Carl Williams fumbles. All right. Right?
Yep.
So it was a close game, and then Saquon, man, just opened the game up, and then it was a wrap twice. I was like, dang. So Philly, looking sweet. The question I got for you, AJ, are the Eagles the best team in the NFC?
Joe, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Again, this might sound like a lot of homerism, but I think the Eagles are the best team in the NFL right now, bro.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. I think the Eagles right now are the best team in the National Football League. I think the Eagles are the most complete team in the NFL right now. I really do. When you look at the numbers, they're the only team in the NFL currently right now, top 5 on both sides of the football. Defensively, they're number 1. Offensively, they're number 3. When you look at, how we're starting to be able to force turnovers. We got, we're starting to rack up sacks. Now, BG getting hurt is gone. It's not enough people talking about that because BG, I know people like to crack jokes. Not only is he a big time leader, but he was having a great season. Like, he was making a lot of defensive plays. We gonna miss that, and I'm interested in seeing how we look without him and how we replace that production, because even our defensive line was starting to catch rhythm. Now you missing him and you missing Bryce Huff. I got to see the rotation looking like. We can't really afford too many edge rushing injuries no more. Like, we just can't. All we really got is Josh Sweat out there and the young guy. I'm blanking on his name right now, who having a pretty good season. Yeah, Josh Sweat, he a dog. And so, but overall, man, like when I look at it, I'm looking at how we playing on offense. Saquon is dominate, bro. Saquon putting up historic numbers right now. Like, Saquon looking like the best back in the league. I thought Saquon was going to be nice for us. I didn't expect all of this. Like, every game, he breaking out for a 50-yard touchdown, bro, 70-yard touchdown. Like, it's really insane to see. Like, we really got to have that MVP conversation with Saquon in it, especially if he show up this week and do the same thing. Like, he playing sensational. Hurts is not turning the ball over. We're not requiring too much of him because it's like I said to you before, play point guard. He has the ability to take over a game and be Superman if need be. I've seen him do it. But right now, you don't have to do that, bro. Hand the ball off, get AJ on the slant, on the bomb. When Smitty get back, hit him on a couple out routes, hit Dallas Goedert over the middle of the field. And you can really kind of coast right now. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, defensively, man, defensive line getting home, linebackers playing at an all-time high. Cooper DeJean, I could talk about the same way I could talk about Quinyon Mitchell. Like, Cooper DeJean is the most solid slot corner we have had in a long time, bro. Like, in a long time. And he didn't see now Cooper Kupp, CeeDee Lamb, Jamar Chase. Like, he's seen some of the best receivers that move in and out of that slot. So the way I'm looking at it is, you see how they're playing on both sides of the ball. I look at who do I trust more? Which roster do I trust more? I don't know if there's any position on the field, to be honest, that I'm giving the Lions like the edge over. Like, I like our secondary better than Detroit's secondary. Our defensive line, I might, even though we have more sacks, I might get that to the Lions, especially without BG. I got to see it, right? Offensive line, I think, is a push. I respect our offensive line. We have a great offensive line, right? I like our linebackers a little bit better with the way we've been playing. Offensive side of the ball, I trust Jalen Hurts more than I trust Jared Goff right now. Jared Goff floor is so loathsome. We didn't see him have some what in the world games. And we didn't see it from Hurts too, but not at 5 interception level bad. Like, Hurts can turn it over. He might give you 2 picks and a fumble or 2 fumbles and a pick. But 5 though is insane. You look at the running back position. Obviously, you got Saquon. The receivers on the outside, I respect a little bit more. Like, I think the Eagles have the better overall roster. I trust them more. And then adding to that, how they playing on both sides of the ball, man. I've been itching to say it that they did the most complete team in the game. I was waiting till after this Rams game. Like, I'm like, let's see how they look in this Rams game because we're going up against a very high-powered offense that is just now getting back healthy. So we'll see them young guys. We're going to see how they look, right? But they look great. And I'm just looking at it like, yo, I'm not saying we can't be beat because I do feel like we're going to lose pretty soon. And honestly, Joe, I'm not going to lie. I need us to lose another game soon. I need that last little cliche, nobody's going to give us this type of loss. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That last little cliche, we can't just waltz our way to the Super Bowl. I need that one more loss. I don't want to, as weird as it sounds, I don't want to go into the playoffs winning 10 straight games. I just, that's going to feel like an L is coming at some point. Mm-hmm. Give me one more loss. But I think at some point they're going to take the first seed from the Lions given their schedule. And, last thing I'll say too is, somebody can make the argument for the Lions and their schedule. I'll give you that. The Lions have played a lot of quality teams. And we haven't played the quality teams. These next couple of weeks will tell us a lot. We're playing the Steelers and Ravens in back-to-back weeks. They come out and they have a great game against the Ravens and the Steelers. At that point, bro, I don't know how anybody could deny it. It's at least in the NFC. I know in the AFC you got Buffalo and the Chiefs and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But the way we playing, man, number one overall defense, number 3 overall offense. Mm-hmm. I don't know, bro. I'm leaning. I'm rocking with Philly. I'm not
gonna lie. If we took every team in the NFL at their very best, it's Philly. Philly has the best roster. I mean, I think I said that preseason. Y'all got a nice roster. Harvey does a great job. You know what I mean? Offensively, you got 2 number 1 receivers. You got a really good tight end. You got a really good offensive line. You got probably the best tackle in the NFL. You got Lane Johnson. Well, he's a guard. Lane Johnson, guard, tackle.
Tackle, I believe.
Tackle. Mm-hmm. Lane Johnson, who I was on, Saquon Barkley. I did a not your average top 5 last year. And I said, he's number 2. And everybody's like, behind King Henry at the time. I said number 2. Before the season. No, it's C-Mac. I said, you give Saquon Barkley C-Mac situation and see what happens. And look what's happening. Look what's happening. Like, once y'all unleash Saquon, that's when y'all streets start rolling. You right, bro. It's like every game. It's like, it's funny when he's taking off these long runs, it don't look like he's running fast.
It don't. It look like he kind of coasting, bro. Yeah. Yeah. I was nervous. The first breakaway run he had the other day, I thought he was hurt. I'm like, is he hurt? He running kind of slow, but he ran in the end zone, did a dance. I'm guessing he good. Like
the second one, he jumped, put between his legs, gave it to the fan. I'm like,
yeah, he clowned.
Like, he really just be like this to separate himself. I'm like, is he?
So gliding, bro.
So at y'all best, y'all are right tackle. Okay. At y'all best, y'all are the best team. Now, y'all low is low though.
Fair.
Now I know you said Jared Goff's low is low, not Detroit Lions. The Eagles low is low. One thing about y'all, but here's the thing though. Will we see y'all low again? Because y'all low was before the bye week. And once y'all hit the bye week, y'all just been going uphill. Y'all had that one game against the Browns when it was like, okay.
The Bucks, then,
after that, it's just been going up since then. Like literally, y'all just been playing well ever since then. Y'all do have y'all moments when we watching like, yo, why y'all call that? See, one thing about the Lions, their execution is more pure than y'all's, I believe. Y'all are a big play type team. Like y'all, I feel like y'all don't chip away as the game go. It's like big play here, okay. Big play there. Y'all are like an explosive type team. When the Lions, they are more consistent throughout the whole game. So, although Saquon, you look at the rushing numbers between y'all and the Lions, it looks like, y'all got the better rushing attack. The Lions have more of a consistent rushing attack. Saquon is like a home run hitter. Boom, boom, boom. So if I had to pick what team is actually better, I would say the Detroit Lions, because who's better is not based off at their best. It's not based off on paper on the roster. I gotta look at the whole totality of the season. What like the Lions' weakness literally is probably Jared Goff. You know, like the one game they lost, Jared Goff lost them that game. All right, Jared Goff threw 2 bad interceptions against the Buccaneers, and they lost that game. Although he threw 5 against the Texans, the defense stood up and won. But when I look at the Eagles, y'all weakest link is probably somewhere in it's probably Jalen Hurts, but he's not a big weakest link. It's y'all coaching staff. Y'all coaching staff gets in y'all way. So like right now, we've been giving Sirianni praises. He's not getting away at all. He's not getting away. He tried against Jacksonville, but like stuff like that be happening with y'all when y'all shoot yourself in the foot. You don't really see the Lions shooting themselves in the foot unless Jared Goff is throwing an interception. So I would say like the Detroit Lions are a more disciplined team, are a more consistent team than y'all. But if y'all bought, just like I would say the Chiefs are the best team in the AFC. I wouldn't want to play the Chiefs, but if every team were at their best, it's probably the Ravens. The Ravens probably the best team in the AFC at their best, you know. But this not the question. At their best, the question is who's better, and I'm gonna go with the Detroit Lions.
I was gonna say Carl kind of beat me to it in the comments. Dan Campbell, you never know. Now Dan Campbell have his he not Sirianni, but if there's anything close to like the gutsy, like I'm gonna go for this 4th down that I probably shouldn't go for. I'm gonna go for this 2-point conversion that I probably shouldn't go for. It'd be Dan Campbell. Now he's smarter and his team executes better.
And he been better this year though with that. Go ahead.
He been better, but he still got something there.
Like
it's still there. We know it's there. Like we need one of them crucial moments where, all right, Dan, what you gonna do? Like we need one of those. But I'm looking at it like this. If they play right now, if Detroit play Philly right now, I ain't gonna go into the game like the Eagles is gonna win by 45. I'm not gonna go into the game with a ton of confidence, but I'm putting my money on Philly.
Of course.
Because of, again, how they can run the football, how explosive their offense is, and most importantly, bro, that defense is for real. I feel like I said every week, bro, the Eagles defense is ridiculous. I can't remember the start the season. I said, I'm not putting none on the defense. It's all about the offense. Yeah. All the money is on that's what I was saying. All the money is on the offense. Now I'm like, bro, this defense be saving us. We still get off the slow starts. And that's one thing I can say about Detroit. If there's a team that could jump on us early and get us down, now we having a different conversation. But the problem is the defense steps up every time and gives our offense a chance to get those big plays and get that rhythm going. And then eventually we just take off. So if we lined it up today, I think the Detroit Lions offense is good, bro. But I have more faith in our defense slowing them down than I do their defense slowing Philly down for an entire game. Like, I think we can scheme it up and slow those guys down. I'm not saying they all of a sudden, we gonna hold them to 17 points, but I think we could hold Detroit to like 23 points, somewhere around in there, and score 26, 27. Like, I could see a game like that given how well we've been playing, So I think the biggest thing for Philly, I said it at the very start of the season, and I'm saying it now. When we went through that dry spell, bro, when we went through that early adversity, I'm glad we went through it at the time that we did. Bro, we was hurt. Like, we was banged up. We see A.J. Brown back. We ain't lost a game with A.J. Brown. Like, Saquon, don't get me wrong. He's the guy, but A.J. the X factor.
He had his best game last Sunday. He brought out.
Like, A.J. is really the X factor. Like, when A.J. is on the field, the Eagles have a different, like, I love Devontae Smith. That's my dog, right? I found out Devontae Smith couldn't go. I'm like, but A.J. playing, we good. I'm not gonna lie, we'll be okay. We got AJ. But if AJ's out and Devontae's playing, I'm a little bit more nervous because AJ is that guy that at any point, just like Devontae, he can have a big play, but he's a big physical receiver, hard to bring down. Hurts trust him a ton. He can take over a game. Top 5 receiver, in my opinion, still in the league right now. Like, he's just on a different level. And so the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, you lose without both of your receivers and without Lane Johnson, right? The Falcons game, I still feel like, give credit to the Falcons where it's due, but
Saquon dropped the pass.
Saquon dropped that pass, man, and it's like, yo, that might come back to bite us later, but it's like, it's hard for me to look at that early stretch and be like, that I don't think we know healthy what their floor is. I don't think we really know what their floor is at healthy right now because we just haven't seen them play extremely bad while they're healthy. And I'm hoping they're not saving that for the worst possible moment. I'm hoping, but like I said, Carl talking about lining up and all that. All right, bro. Like, be careful what you ask for right now. Like, I know I'm an Eagles fan, bro. I hope everybody really, really watching them though. Now we didn't play Stafford, and we didn't play Joe Burrow, and we didn't play Jordan Love, and now we about to play Lamar Jackson. We about to go into the playoffs. Unlike 2022, a lot of people didn't feel like we was battle tested. We're gonna go into this playoffs battle tested. We didn't see some really good offenses. I don't think we've seen a ton of great defenses. I'm not gonna lie about that, but we about to play Pittsburgh, so we about to walk into this playoffs battle tested, bro.
And the Ravens offense, that's going to be a test for your defense.
It is.
Because their offense is like that. I'm not going to lie.
It is. But I'm looking at it like defensively, what they going to do.
They defense have been playing better, though.
It has.
These last three games, they've been better.
It has, but
it's
it's leaky, though.
And they might not have Roquan. Carlton gives an update. They ain't have Roquan last game.
Yeah. Of course, we the underdog right now against the Ravens. Carl in the comments saying if we lined it up right now, the Lions will be the favorite. Of course, I'm not denying that. That's fair. But y'all the favorite over us right now.
They don't tell the game though.
You said that on what?
Hold on. The Ravens are the favorite right now?
I think the last time I checked, the Ravens are the betting favorite. But this is before they play Monday night, so I don't know if that's still a thing.
They definitely the better favorite then.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
Hey, that's gonna be a good test for y'all because Lamar
is a great game.
Bro, Lamar is playing another level. I saw a video today, and it talked about how Lamar only got 3 interceptions, and all 3 interceptions, bro,
fluky.
Like, so he really got none. Like Lamar is balling. He threw one pass. It was an incomplete pass, but he hiked the ball off. He's getting pressure. He's about to take off, and last second he looks to the left and just throws it deep into the end zone, and then a receiver couldn't get to it. But I'm like, bro, this man is like much. He's a great passer now. Like he's really good. And then you got Derrick Henry.
Hey, I'm telling you though, again, bro, this defense #1 overall for a reason, man. Like
it's gonna be a test.
It's gonna be a test. But I think if there's currently right now outside of Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh just seemed to have a number. Outside of Pittsburgh. If there's let's just say any NFC team, I'm glad Carl brought that up. If there's any NFC team that I think has the best shot of beating them, a team that could dominate time of possession with the run game, a team that could score with the passing game, make some big plays, and a team that can slow you down defensively. I think that's Philly right now, bro. So I just say I don't, Joe, and I'm not saying this about you, but I don't know if people fully respect this defense to the level that they should yet, bro. I don't know. I think it's gonna take this game and maybe some other games to fully earn that respect. But the way they playing, man, it's looking ugly. That's all I can really say, man. That's all I can really say, man. But we gonna see. I also want to respond to some stuff. Oh, my boy Jordan went out. I also want to respond to some stuff that Carl said. I might have to turn this into full timeout. I might have to turn this into full timeout. Carl in the comments, let me scroll up and find what he said. Carl in the comments said, the Lions linebacking core is deeper than ours. I want to respond to that. The Lions linebacking core may very well be deeper. But as long as our two linebackers are healthy, and Nakobe Dean and Zach Baum, we have the better linebacking tandem right now. I just want to put that out there. We have maybe arguably the best linebacking tandem in the league. Just not off name, just based off how they playing right now. Just based off how they playing right now. And so, me and Joe, we was gonna do a little preview right now. Actually, when he come back, he should be back in a moment. We was gonna do a preview about the Ravens and the Eagles game. Probably wasn't going to take long before we moved on to our last topic of the day. I just want to say, like I said before, I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to drop a game at some point. I think it may come within the next 2 weeks. I'm actually hoping it comes within the next 2 weeks because I don't want us to lose to a AFC opponent, or I'm sorry, to an NFC opponent, because I need to get that 1 seed off Detroit. I need to get that 1 seed from Detroit. So I'm really looking at this game like, this is going to be a nice test against Lamar Jackson, a mobile quarterback that could do it all. But like I told Joe, I don't know how Ravens fans feel this week. I do not trust the Ravens defense. I don't trust the Ravens defense at all. I'm very interested in seeing if Devontae Smith can play this week. If Devontae can play this week with AJ and Goddard, I think that's going to be a lot for them to handle. It might end up being a shootout, but again, the way this defense is playing, I just don't know. Keep an eye out for Zay Flowers. I love how they kind of move Zay Flowers all around the field, similar to a CeeDee Lamb and a Jamar Chase and a Cooper Kupp. They move him all over the field, but your boy Carl Cooper DeJean might be following him around the field. That's a marquee matchup. I don't know. I'm interested in seeing if Slay play. I don't think Slay is going to play this week, only because Slay dealing with injury right now, dealing with like a concussion. So I'm interested in seeing if Slay plays this week. What's going on, Joe?
Yeah. My commanders didn't like me talking so good about y'all, so they had to get me out of here. They're like, you're speaking too hard to get the Eagles, man. Pull the plug.
Man. I forgot even my train of thought. I told them, I was like, man, I guess this is going to be full time out real quick. It's going to be full time out real quick. But I don't know, to finish my thought, I don't know if Slay is going to play. I'm not sure if he will. I think he got a concussion last week, so I doubt he'll play the following week. So we got to rely on Isaiah Rodgers, who I don't think has been playing bad. You got Quinn on the other side. I don't think Bateman is going to have that big of a game. So I feel like they're going to have to rely a lot on their tight ends. I think they're going to have to rely a lot on them tight ends to really break the game open. It's going to be Derrick Henry and them tight ends. I don't know about the outside killing like that. And Zay play on the outside, but they move him in that. They move him in that slot too. They move him around a little bit. Maybe not as much as those guys, but they move him around.
Zay a really good route runner too.
He is. He definitely is.
Quick as on the web, bro. Like Zay is
super
good.
Quick. Yeah.
He get the ball in his hands. I mean, he's dangerous too. And not just that. When you playing the Ravens, you got to defend as DBs for an extended period of time because Lamar be buying time in that pocket.
He definitely do.
And he don't take off every time. You know what I mean? And then the way I'm curious to see how y'all gonna play the Ravens. Are y'all gonna stack the box? Because if you don't, bro, like Henry is a problem. And
I think we are. I think we're gonna trust our corners, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're gonna stack the box, bro. I think that's the best way to attack them, bro.
I do too.
If you trust your corners, but you gotta trust your corners.
I agree. But it's gonna be a battle. Can't wait.
I agree. It's gonna be a great game. We're gonna reveal our picks. I'm interested. Y'all know where I'm going. I'm interested to see where Joe go when it's time to do this. When it's time to do the pick 'em. But before we get to that, we got one more topic before we get to the pick 'em. I brought this topic up, man. Let's talk a little bit about this Daniel Jones situation, man. We haven't really touched on it yet. We haven't really had the opportunity to touch on it, man. But the debacle out there in New York, it's just crazy. And me personally, Joe, I think I'm feeling it the most because, Neighbors, bro. Ooh. Neighbors went from fantasy. He was killing first couple weeks. I'm like, this was a great pick. Yes, this was a sleeper pick. I had a couple trades, a couple people offered me some decent trade packages for him. I'm like, nah, not tradable. He untradeable. Now I'm like, I should have accepted at least one of those trades. I should have accepted it, man. But I say I have to say, obviously he was released. The whole situation been crazy. Joe, what's your take on the whole Daniel Jones situation and where you think he'll ultimately end up?
So they was in that press conference.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna talk the first 3 quarters. I mean, what do you expect me to do?
Right.
Spazzing. But the New York Giants are just a disaster of an organization right now because of their GM.
Mm-hmm.
We all saw Hard Knocks. I mean, they picked the right time to put them dudes on Hard Knocks. We saw what happened. Saquon Barkley wanted to stay there. He wanted to be a Giant. No, the year before that, you paid Daniel Jones. We all were like, what? You paying Daniel Jones? He had a really good season. 15 touchdowns and 5 interceptions is good. What? How about the season Saquon Barkley had? Like, Saquon Barkley won those games, not Daniel Jones.
He was their offense that year, bro. He was their
Yes.
offense that year.
First time being healthy, and look what he did. He went crazy that year. So you pay Daniel Jones, you don't pay Saquon, you put him on a franchise tag. Oh no, you didn't put him on a franchise tag. Yeah, Reese, he wants to be there so bad. He signs another contract, like a year, like it was like a 2 year or something, like a small contract just to stay there for another year. And then I was like, Saquon, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Then he wants to stay. He's talking to the GM. That don't work out. You let him walk, not just walk. Your biggest competitor, who's down the street from you, goes pick up Saquon. Daniel, you go get Malik Neighbors in the draft. I can only imagine how good Daniel Jones would be this year with Malik Neighbors and Saquon Barkley. But no, we would never see that experience. You said yourself, we cannot pay a running back. Basically, like, you got to focus on surrounding the quarterback with weapons. That's what you said, the quarterback. And that same quarterback you want to focus on, you release him before the season is over, which is wild. So I think Brian Daboll also got to take some of this too. I don't think the play calling has been really good this year. Brian Daboll got a lot of credit for when they made the playoffs, right? And he won coaching the year and that stuff. So he has to take some of the blame when these guys are losing also. So where I think he's going to go, I don't know, because they said people are calling. They said teams are calling, and he's taking his time. Like, I saw a post when they had the decision. I'm like, come on, y'all, this is a but
they gotta cut it out.
This is what I think he should do. Go to the 49ers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Sit behind Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
And the next year, look what Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold said being with the 49ers taught him so much, how to be a professional, how to prepare for games and stuff like that. And look at him now. They 9-2, AJ. When they lost to the Lions, and then they lost again, we were like, oh yeah, Sam Darnold is back. No, he's legit. Like, they
still playing well. Yep.
Like, the Lions can't lose. The Lions, they put a lot of pressure on the Lions. The Lions keep winning. They like, oh, you better keep winning because we right behind y'all. And they play the Vikings in the last game of the season. That's gonna be interesting. But you might be rooting for the Vikings right there, so you can get the number 1 seed if possible. But I would say that though, 49, go to the 49ers. I think it's a whole disaster in there. I don't know if Shador will go there if the GM is still there. They're gonna have to get rid of everything if Shador is gonna go there. I think the owner is cool because the owner is trusting his GM. But you're gonna have to get you might have to hire Dion, you know what I mean? So, because you got pieces. I like Hyatt, you know what I mean? I like you got Malik Neighbors, know, so they got the rookie running back, got his name, the rookie running back who's playing well.
I'm blanking on his name
Tracy.
Too. Yep.
Got his last name. But you got
Wendell, another receiver, Wendell, 17. What's his name? Wendell something.
He's Hyatt.
Talking about who? No, not Hyatt. It wasn't Hyatt. It's another young receiver they got. He be low key balling too. He be showing flashes.
I know you're talking about.
Showing flashes.
I'll look him up when you talk. But yeah, Tracy from Purdue. Carby know all CTC.
Man, yeah, he do. Right.
But I would say go to the 49ers.
Me, bro, I'm looking at this whole situation. So you threw the team out there. I was gonna say, but I got some other ideas too, just in case, and I'll throw that out there at the end. But I just want to say, bro, the Giants are one of the worst organizations in the National Football League, bro. The way they ran Saquon out of the building, bro, was insane. That GM, I don't know why he still got a job. I don't know why they ain't let him go yet, Joe. That don't, like, seeing Saquon go crazy like this. And I want to give a shout out to them and the Tennessee Titans, because it's like y'all give up on y'all players and send them to Philly, and they have career years. Like AJ Brown and Saquon, they just have career years in Philly. It's crazy. But the whole situation is stupid. The whole world was watching, and everyone knew. It seemed like everybody but the New York Giants organization knew what it really was. Saquon was the offense. Saquon was like 90-something% of the offense, bro. He was the offense. He was running wildcat, scoring touchdowns. Like, bro, and he was making Daniel Jones' job easier. Now, Daniel Jones did have moments, But his two biggest moments came against the Minnesota Vikings. And if you remember that year they made the playoffs, the Minnesota Vikings had one of the worst defenses in the league, bro.
Yeah.
But he would gash them up. He had his best games against them, and it just so happened they played in the playoffs. And they had played like a week or so before the start of the playoffs. So they was fresh. We just seen this team. They're not going to beat us twice. And Daniel Jones came out there and went crazy. Wendell Robinson. That's who I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking of. But it just so happened that they met up again at the right time, and he went crazy. But then we see how he looked against Philly. If he played San Fran, he was going to look the same way against San Fran. If Dallas somehow was in position to play them, he was going to look like that again. The only team he really went crazy like that against is the Vikings. Now, he had okay games, but he didn't show those flashes that will make you think we could take him, we could keep him over Saquon until he played the worst. I think they was literally the second to last defense in the league at the time. I had to go back and look, but I remember they were terrible that year.
They were one of the worst. You're right.
Yeah, they were horrible that year. So everybody knew it. And when they let Saquon go, I think them knowing, everybody knew for the most part from what I hear. I didn't know for sure. I thought it was like, Howie never goes and pays running backs. That was the narrative around Philly. But once they got the notion that he was going to Philly, you got to bring him back, bro. Mm-hmm. It's like what? So you got to deal with this man for the next, I don't know how many weeks. Y'all lucky that he just went crazy against the Rams. It masked the fact that he went for like 230 against y'all. Like it masked that game. But really, his other biggest game was against y'all, and he took it easy on y'all and didn't stay on the field to break his record. Couldn't say the same thing for the Rams, but he took it easy on y'all. So I think their organization is a mess. I think you could even make the argument they have not put Daniel Jones in the correct situation to succeed for real. Mm-hmm. I think you can make that argument, bro. I think they have killed this man's confidence. I think how they handled the situation, making him fourth string out of the blue, then practice squad, safety, all that, sound like it seemed like it was some stuff under the radar that was going on that nobody knew about, but I respect the fact that they released him and gave him an opportunity to go somewhere else. If I'm Daniel Jones, I'm sure he realizes this right now, but if he don't realize it, I'm going to reiterate it. Go somewhere where you can be a backup and learn for a year. Go somewhere where you can be a backup. Don't try to go nowhere and be no starter. And what I would do is I would target the best offensive minds in the game. So you brought up the 49ers. Another team I would think about going to LA. I would think about going and seeing Sean McVay and getting that confidence from Sean McVay. I would think about going to Miami, and getting knowledge from Mike McDaniels, who has helped Tua get a ton of his confidence. Like, you need one of those coaches that's going to boost you up. Another team, Minnesota. And that might be the best situation for him, just for like a 1-year type of thing. Because I don't know what they're going to do with Sam Darnold next year. They really want to get this. They got McCarthy. So I know they want to get this young rookie in there, right? They got a great offensive coach over there who know what he's doing. And McCarthy, a rookie, he fresh off an injury. We don't know what his future holds, essentially. Mm-hmm. He's the future there. But ideally, you want to go to a situation where you can learn and you can have an opportunity, maybe, if the ball bounces the right way, you could play a little bit. Similar to, Baker Mayfield, when, I think it was Stafford that got hurt, and Baker Mayfield had to come in for Stafford. And we seen Baker have, a couple moments here and there towards the end of the season for the Rams a few years ago before he went to Tampa. Like, you need a situation like that. Mm-hmm. Go somewhere, sit behind a veteran quarterback, and just get your confidence. Because I don't think, we crack jokes about Daniel Jones. I call him Daniel Nichols because they call him Daniel Dimes. Like, man, he's Daniel Nichols. But he can play some. Like, he can play. He just needs to be in the right situation. I'm not saying he's going to be elite, but put him in the right situation, bro. We seen him make the playoffs and win a playoff game, even though it was against the worst defense. But it happened. Put him in the right situation, give him some good coaching, give him a coach that know how to scheme it up and give him some easy throws. I think he'll be better. And I'm wishing him the best. I'm wishing him the best going forward, bro. Hey, I wouldn't be shocked if Philly tried to get him too. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be shocked, bro. I would not be shocked.
Saquon still talk. It's still cool. Yeah. It's funny. As you're talking, I get a notification. NBA star Kevin Durant says he is rooting for Daniel Jones after being cut. I like Daniel Jones. I want to see him get with a club that's going to let him play his game, and I want to see the Giants bounce back. But I think the 49ers, I like the Vikings option. Mm-hmm. I think the 49ers is, if he wants to sit and go, I think that's the best option because they have a good organization, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But if he wants to, I think every situation he's to sit though first. If he wants to sit and start sooner, go to Miami. I like the Miami move because Tua, man. I mean,
Yeah.
his head soft as cotton, so like he get like a concussion. I mean, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
signed up
Yeah.
for
Right.
it. I don't feel
Yeah.
bad for Tua no more, bro. He came back. Like I don't feel bad for him.
Yeah.
So now, if he get hurt again, Daniel Jones right there. And
Yeah.
Daniel Jones he a dual threat QB also.
And you got weapons. You got weapons over there that make your job easy, bro.
And a
So,
really good play caller.
and a really good play caller that's going to, again, instill that confidence, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you need
So,
somebody that's going to give him that confidence again, man. So, yeah. That's what he got to be looking. I'll be interested to know what teams are calling, though. Because,
yeah, they
again,
said it was like 8 or 9, something like that. It was like a good amount of teams reaching out for him. I know the Dolphins reached out. I'm pretty sure they did. And the 49ers. I know they did.
well,
Cause look at the 49ers, bro. Like Brock Purdy's hurt right now.
it's always something with them with quarterbacks, it seemed like, bro.
Come on, man.
It seemed like, bro.
I remember I told Dave, I said, if Daniel Jones, this is when I wasn't a Brock Purdy fan. If Daniel Jones won the 49ers, he would be like Brock Purdy.
I
Brock
know he
Purdy
was
killing
hot.
now.
Right. I know he was hot about that one.
Yeah, he was. But it'd be funny if he go there and to take him to the playoffs.
Facts.
That'd be funny. All
We
right,
got the pick'ems.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. I think I got
got
you
it?
by a game this week, if I'm not mistaken. I had to go back and look.
Oh yeah. I have it. I forgot my computer.
Yeah, you had to restart. Yeah.
I got it.
I'm pulling it up right now to see.
Yeah, you got me by a game. Yeah.
I got you by a game
9-4.
this week. Like you said, every week you bring up these records. These records are really good, bro. Like,
look at this.
these records are really good, bro. You know what I mean? Like, what is that? Top 78% I see on mine. So yours got to be a little, maybe top 79.
85%.
85. So like,
AJ, go when you get a chance, go around and look at people's like experts. They pick them. I don't think nobody got 100 wins.
Are you serious?
I'm there. I be looking at people pickles, bro. They be terrible.
It just goes to show, man, they need to pass them jobs down. You know what I mean? They need to hit up us on. They need to hit up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody over here on R2L. That's what they need to do. That's what they need to do. It's the real talent is with R2L. I just want to throw that out there.
Like every week we have a winning record every single week.
Yep. I think they be looking for them hot picks sometimes, bro. Like, oh, upset. Like, no, bro. It's not how I go. But let's jump right into it, man. Like I said, Joe, he got the lead. It's getting late in the season. It's gonna be hard to catch him. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be tough to catch him unless he just get to picking a whole bunch of crazy picks, or maybe I'll do it just to spice things up, see if I can catch up.
I did that last week. I forgot. Remember I said I'm gonna pick them. Oh, I picked the Raiders and they lost. Okay, now and you picked the Broncos.
Yeah.
And I picked the 49ers. Dang, Joe.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it.
First game of the week, Thursday night, we got the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Vegas is with the Detroit Lions, right?
Same.
Minus 600.
Okay.
The people are with the Detroit Lions. You rocking with Detroit?
Yeah, but it's a sneaky game though. But I got Detroit.
Bro, I'm picking the Bears, bro.
Okay,
I'm picking Chicago. I gotta do it, bro. The line, some of this is just pride at this point. They gotta drop a game or two. Like, give me like 2 divisional L's. I need it. I think the Bears, I think the Bears might sneak up. It's just every team, bro. They had them moments. They lose games they ain't supposed to, and we know Detroit good for it. We know they can. So
they lost to Green Bay last year on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So let me get Chicago. Oh, snap. All right. Next game. Again, Thanksgiving. We got the New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys. The people are with the Dallas Cowboys. 90% of people who do pick them is picking the Dallas Cowboys to win. Vegas is also with the Dallas Cowboys minus 195. I'm gonna pick Dallas too, bro. Without Daniel Jones, they look almost worse without Daniel Jones.
That was Tommy DeVito though. I think Drew Lock starting.
You said who? Drew Lock starting now?
I think so. Tommy DeVito hurt.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I don't
Drew
know,
Lock
man.
caught
Malik
us
Neighbors
slipping last year
mad.
too, man.
It's Thanksgiving. He might have a big day Thursday too.
Is Diggs playing? I wonder. I'm gonna have to ask Tomo if Diggs gonna play.
I'm gonna go with Dallas too, bro.
You go get
I don't know what Diggs
what
playing.
to
Can't pick the Giants, bro. Like
look, Carl said it. Thanksgiving and the Lions don't go hand in hand. I'm hoping they don't go hand in hand
he
this
say it
one
every year.
Thanksgiving, bro. Like, come on, Bears. I need y'all to come through. And this is what I want to say before we move on real quick. Chicago, y'all made me look bad all year. Y'all made me look bad all year, man.
Do
You
me
know
the
what I'm
run solid.
saying? Do me this solid. Do me this solid. That's all I ask. Do me this solid. We can break even. You know what I'm saying? We solid. We good. You know what I'm saying? I need a career day for Caleb. I just need him to go just 400 yards, 5 touchdowns, something crazy. I need it.
Bro, he lost to the Packers, blocked field goal, lost to the Vikings in overtime. So
the divisional games. The divisional games, man.
playing hard.
So yeah, definitely. And yeah, that's another reason why playing tough, playing the Ravens and the Steelers back to back. We need the Lions to start losing because I know our L coming soon. I know it's coming soon. I'm gonna just
he said losing Sunday. I just feel like what he said.
yeah. I know that L coming in. I'll be shocked if we like win out like that. To me, that'd be crazy. But all right, next game we got the Miami Dolphins at the Green Bay Packers. The people are with the Green Bay Packers. Vegas is also with the Green Bay Packers. 80% of people who do the pick'ems are picking the Green Bay Packers to win, and Vegas is favoring them minus 175. I think I'm gonna rock with the people in Vegas on this one, and I think I'm gonna go with Green Bay as well.
The only reason why I'm going with Green Bay because it's Thursday night and it's in Green Bay. It's
another Thanksgiving game. Yeah, stupid cold. You know how that goes.
Yeah, 2 in the cold don't match.
It don't match at all. It's like the Lions in Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? So all right, we got the Raiders at the Chiefs. The Chiefs, bro. We didn't talk about them today, but bro, Lord have mercy. 97% of the people who do the pick'ems are picking the Chiefs to win this game, and they're favored by Vegas minus 800. It's hard to pick against them going up against the Raiders of all teams right now, but I'm curious to see who. I think they play the Chargers next week. I might pick against them next week.
Friday evening.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep.
3 p.m.
Interesting time slots this week.
Yeah, I think they got the Chargers next week, but I'm going with the Chiefs, even though they barely beat the Raiders the first game.
That's true.
Going with the Chiefs though.
Fair. All right, we got the LA Chargers versus the Atlanta Falcons. The people are with the Chargers in this ball game. 67% of people who do pick them is picking the Chargers to win this game. Vegas is also favoring the Chargers minus 130. I'm gonna go with the upset here, and I think I'm gonna go with Atlanta at home.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Chargers fresh off of L. They got a good defense. I think Kirk Cousins is gonna struggle.
Fair. I think if I'm not mistaken, Atlanta fresh off a bye and they got smoked right before they bye, so they should come out hungry too.
By the Broncos.
So they should come out hungry and understanding what's on the line still, because they could still lose the division. It's still a thing. So they gotta wake up. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Should be a good one. We got the Steelers versus the Bengals, and this is the first time I'm seeing this number. The people are split, Joe. 50% of people are picking the Steelers. 50% of people are picking the Bengals. But Vegas is with the Bengals minus 150. That is very interesting, bro. Vegas, I don't know if Vegas got a lot of love for the Bengals, bro. They got a lot of love for Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Pittsburgh coming off a bad loss.
I'm going with the Bengals.
You going with the Bengals? I'm gonna give it to Pittsburgh.
It's a single game. Like this division where Ravens beats up on the Bengals be beating the Steelers, and the Steelers be beating the Ravens.
That's fair. Man, if the Steelers lose back-to-back weeks, that'll sting. That loss to the Browns, man. My goodness.
Well, I want to say the Bengals be beating the Steelers. It's kind of like even, but yeah. But I got the Bengals.
The horse is ready for battle, but victory comes from the Lord. We got the Arizona Cardinals versus the Minnesota Vikings. Vegas is with the Minnesota Vikings, and 88% of people who do the pick'ems are picking the Vikings as well. Man, bro,
I
this one
know.
because I got Arizona winning the division. I'm picking. I'm gonna pick Arizona.
All
I'm
right,
going
I'm
with
gonna go with the
Arizona
Vikings then. I'm going with the Vikings.
because I feel like the Vikings, even though they've been doing enough, that's what they've been doing enough to get by. So I'm gonna roll with the Cardinals and what I deem to be a must win game at this moment. We got the Colts at the New England Patriots. 83% of people that do the pick'ems are picking the Colts to win this game. Vegas is also with the Colts, a minus 145. I think I'm gonna roll with the people in Vegas on this one and pick the Colts.
Okay, AJ, it's a week to catch up.
I'm
going
hoping.
with the Patriots. I'm going
Oh,
with
you
the
got the
Patriots.
Patriots? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
the Patriots
All
upset.
right. Either I'm gonna catch up or I'm gonna fall so far I ain't gonna be able to get you, bro. Like it's one of the two. It's one of the two. We got Seattle at the Jets. 81% of people who do pick'ems are picking Seattle, and then Vegas is also with the Seattle Seahawks minus 125. I'm gonna rock with Seattle.
Me too.
I can't pick the Jets no more.
You
I
completely
can't.
done with them.
I'm completely done. I don't care what they do. I'm done. I'm completely done. We got Tennessee versus the Commanders. 95% of people who do the pick'em is picking the Commanders to win this game. Vegas is also rocking with the Commanders. I said that I'm not sure they're gonna make the playoffs. If they win this game, then and they go into their bye week with some momentum, I think you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I think they can still get it done. But I said they wouldn't make it. So this is one of my upsets of the week. I'm going with the Titans. No, and it ain't no slander, ain't no shade. I think this is a downward spiral, man. I'm going with the Titans to upset the Commanders at home, in this ball game.
I got the Commanders.
They got to get it done, Joe.
Must win.
That'll be a tough. If they lose, I might not even say nothing to you, bro. Like, because that'll be like, bro,
It's
I
a
don't even know what
must
to say
win.
now. It's definitely a must win. Definitely a must win. Houston Texans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars have not been impressed with the Texans lately either. My goodness. 96% of people who do pick'ems is picking the Texans to win this game. Vegas is also with the Texans. I'm going to rock with the Texans, even though I haven't been convinced, but it's Jacksonville. So I
Exactly.
I can't.
Yeah.
I just can't.
They are a mess.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Texans too.
We got the Rams at the New Orleans Saints. 81% of people who do the pick'ems is picking the Rams to win this game. Vegas is also with the Rams, minus 145. I feel like this is a must-win for the Rams. Gotta have it in order to really stay in the race in your division. I'm gonna go with Stafford and the Rams.
I'm going with them too, but this is a tricky one. They playing in New Orleans. So.
That is true. And the New Orleans done won back-to-back games. Like they don't look like how they looked early in the season, but you know, they winning a few more games now. We got Tampa Bay at the Carolina Panthers. The people are with the Buccaneers. 94% of people who do the pick'em is picking the Buccaneers. Vegas is also with the Buccaneers, minus 240. I'm with the people, and I'm with Vegas on this one. Even though, hey man, shout out to Bryce, bro. Shout out to Bryce. He's been playing a little better as of late, and I'm happy to see it. But I'm not picking him to win. Give me the Buccaneers.
I'm going with the upset. Give me the Panthers.
Okay. That's a fair one. All right, we got Philadelphia. Oh, I'm itching to hear what Joe got to say about this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm itching to see if he gonna pick Philly or if he gonna rock with.
Give me the Ravens.
We got Vegas and the people are with the Baltimore Ravens in this game, man. The disrespect is crazy, but I understand. 57% of people who do the pick'em is picking the Ravens to win this game. And Vegas, again, is with the Ravens, minus 165. I'm picking Philadelphia every week for the pick'ems. I'm just like Joe. I'm not gonna go against Philly. I know the L Monster is coming soon, and I hope it does come very soon, whether it be this week or next week. I'm cool with it. Whenever it comes, give it to us when we need to get it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But of course, I'm rocking with Philly.
Yo, we got 7 picks that are different.
Oh, yeah.
The make or break week.
Make or break week. Definitely a make or break week. Definitely a make or break week, for sure. We got the 49ers at the Bills. I wonder if I don't think Purdy's back.
It's a blizzard, by the way.
Oh gosh, give me the Bills. Give me the Bills. I'm sorry, Dave, if you're watching. My goodness. 89% of people are with me that do the pick'ems, they are picking the Bills, and Vegas is also with the Bills. I think they check the weather too. Minus 300. Yeah, give me Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm going with Buffalo too.
Yeah, San Francisco in a blizzard, I can't see it, bro. And they're not healthy. Oh man. Last but not least, we got Jameis himself, man. Jameis himself, man. The funniest dude in the world, baby, potentially. 12% of, I'm sorry, it's the Browns versus the Denver Broncos. 88% of people who do the pick'ems are picking the Denver Broncos to win this ball game. And Vegas is also with the Denver Broncos, minus 260. I'm gonna throw one more upset pick out there, bro. I'm gonna throw one more out there, bro. The horse is prepared for battle, but victory comes from the Lord. Victory comes from the Lord. I'm rocking with Jameis, man. Monday night, I got the Browns pulling out. It's Monday night, bro. Everybody watching. Hey, call your aunties, call your grandmothers, call your nieces and your nephews, your cousins. I'm on TV. That's what Jameis said. I'm rocking with Jameis, bro. I'm rocking with Jameis and the Browns to win.
Why are the Browns playing in back-to-back? Back-to-back primetime games. Like,
the most entertaining man in the world right now, bro.
Jameis,
everybody wants to, bro. Probably, bro. But we gonna see. We gonna see. But yeah, he definitely gonna get that ball up because he good for having a good game, and then he come out and have a terrible game the following week. Broncos defense is serious. I probably shouldn't have made that pick, but
hey, look, I hope they win because Bo Nix is keeping up with my boy. So I need
that's
him
true.
to take an L.
That's very true. That's very true, man.
You know, so he right there. So we needed some L's for them. To the Browns too. Common
a bad team. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. True.
I'll take that.
So
that's
yeah, we got.
Look what we did against them.
Yeah. Right. It'd be a great argument. So yeah, man, we got some interesting picks this week, man. We got some interesting picks this week, man. Hopefully I can catch up. Maybe I know I ain't probably gonna get all of these upset picks, but if I can get a few, you know what I mean? Get it close for that like last week of the season, bro. So it's all on the line last week of the season. That would be great.
And last week is always tricky because people sit out. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
Exactly.
The vision's gonna be on the line.
Yup. Always tricky. Always.
Yeah. All right, man. Hey, great show, AJ.
Yes, sir.
What am I doing? Here we go. Great show. I know the NBA season has already kicked off. We ain't really dig too much of it yet. I know once the Christmas game come on, after that, we will be more in the NBA. I know there's a lot of drama right now. You got the Joel Embiid drama. The Warriors are looking nice.
They cooking.
You know what I mean? The Cavaliers.
Cooking.
So it's a lot of things going on right now.
Minnesota fighting each other. I don't know what's going on, bro.
You said who?
Minnesota, man. They over there arguing on the court, it seemed like.
Man,
we have to get into that another day, man.
I know. Andy Edwards like, yo, not Rudy Gobert, like, bro.
Like, bro, man.
Yeah, Minnesota, like, yeah, just like the Kings, bro. Like, we up and down, but we had injuries. We was missing like 3 players. We missing Sabonis, Malik Monk, and DeRozan. So, hey, shout out to you, Carl.
I was about to say Pistons. Pistons are competitive, right? And he said it was going to be competitive, so I'll give him credit. They beat the Lakers, bro.
So. Got 8 wins already.
They beat the Lakers. That's one of them 8 wins, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we got Minnesota Friday on the NBA Cup.
Okay.
No. We got the Blazers Friday, and we got Minnesota on Sunday.
Okay.
I think we got y'all Sunday at 9:00. I think. No, we got a Spurs Sunday. When we got y'all? We got y'all tomorrow.
We play tomorrow?
Oh,
you probably right. You are probably right.
Yep, we got Minnesota tomorrow, and then we got the Blazers, and then we got the Spurs.
Crazy. So
we need to get a win in the NBA Cup. That we 0-2. But
come on, y'all, get a dub, get another dub.
Yeah, so that's shout out to the whole network, man. Shout out to you, AJ. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We made on phase, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the network. Shout out to everybody. Birds, keep doing y'all thing. You know what I mean? Keep showing out. Defense, keep balling. Saquon, you know what I mean? Hurts be Hurts. AJ, Devontae, get back soon. And the Lakers, man, hey, lost 2 back-to-back games in ugly fashion, but I still like what I'm seeing. I'm not mad. So that's all I got, man. We remain unfazed.
Unfazed. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.